let's get into it right now. So, Russia warns U.S. of consequences after Ukraine strikes Crimea. Russia on Monday warned the U.S. of consequences and summoned its ambassador a day after Moscow said Ukraine strikes using an American missile on Crimea killed 4 people. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov called the strike on Sevastopol barbaric and accused Washington of killing Russian children. 2 of the victims were minors. Peskov pointed to comments by President Vladimir Putin earlier this month about arming countries to potentially launch strikes on Western targets. The involvement of the United States, the direct involvement as a result of which Russian civilians are killed, cannot be without consequence, Peskov told reporters. Time will tell what these will be, he said.
Yeah, these guys are kind of blaming us for their problem. That's how I look at it. I mean, so should Ukraine be angry with North Korea for giving you munitions to bomb them? Or should they be angry with, I believe they also, I know it's at least North Korea. I know also China. Should they be angry with them and want to bomb them for them guys giving you missiles? This is the reason why you can shoot so many missiles into Ukraine like you guys are, because you're getting them from other countries. This is why you have so much munitions, because you're getting them from other countries. We're arming them to fight against a foreign aggressor. That's a sovereign country, is Ukraine. You guys attacked them. You guys went across their border, stating the fact that, we believe that NATO's getting too close to our borders, so you're going to attack your neighbor. And this is on you, because the actual bombs that you're saying that hit, were you guys intercepted those missiles with some of your anti-missiles. And it was fragments that actually fell to the ground. We watched the video.
Yeah, watched the video, yeah.
And so these were fragments. You guys could have blew these up anywhere. You should have blew them up over the water somewhere. That was on you.
Well, they kind of did blow up over the water, but some hit the beach, and the people were just on the beach, and a lot of people got injured.
I mean, and if you want to threaten America about what you're doing, because Crimea, we know that Crimea was a part of Ukraine until 2014. You know what I mean? So this is what are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's actually Ukrainian territory that you've taken from Ukraine. So now you're angry about people who are former Ukrainians of land you took from them, and now you want to blame America. Now there's going to be consequences. I think there needs to be consequences for your actions. That's how I feel. Period. I know that's me being extremely biased as me being an American.
I mean, I think Russia's going to attack a Western country. That's just what's going to happen. It'll probably be America, because I mean, you can't. Russians ain't no punks.
I ain't saying
they wrestle bears.
But listen,
you know what I'm saying?
You ever seen those bear suits they have?
No.
The one they got like spikes. It's like a total suit made of spikes. Like, it's crazy. It's a bear wrestling suit. A bear is not going to want to deal with you. That's why they wrestle bears. It's not like that. You got to go look at the bear suits. But anyway, they don't want a problem with us, man. They can barely deal with Ukraine.
No, they can deal with Ukraine. They would have took out Ukraine. That war should have been out 2 weeks. It should have been over 2 weeks.
Man. You think okay.
If America
China
didn't arm Ukraine,
let's say Russia and China armed Canada. Can they cross the American border and beat us?
What's Canada? Why would Canada want to do that?
I'm asking the question because this is pretty much the same fight that they're having.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. We are arming the Ukrainians.
So what?
All right, we're arming, and they said, "Hey, don't attack no civilian places." They did. So now we got to deal with the consequences.
I understand. Anybody can arm any country. They can arm Mexico against us.
So that's like if my homeboy comes to me, he's like, "Yo, I got a problem with somebody. I need a pistol." Boom, I give him a pistol. Right. He goes out, pops somebody, and they be like, "Okay, where'd you get the gun from?" And he's like, "Okay, I got it from my homie." You think they're not going to come back at me?
Right. Hey, listen, you're right. I can't. That was the best analogy.
That's exactly what it is.
I can't deny. I'm not saying
I'm part of the problem now.
Part of the problem.
Yeah. Oh, I know where he lives at. Here, you can hit these targets. This is a spy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You are the. Hey, listen, I agree with what you're saying 110%. But as an American, now I'm probably taking off my unbiased hat. As an American, I don't care. You can't beat us. If you do anything to America, this war will turn into something totally different. Then you're arming. You're basically setting up all of NATO to come against you. They're not ready for that. You guys can't. Like I'm saying, you can't beat Ukraine. Ukraine got like 30 million people in their country, man. Over 500,000 Russian troops have already been killed since the beginning of this war.
That's because they're having help from American missiles. If America and NATO weren't helping Ukraine, that war would have been over in 2 weeks.
I'm going to tell you right now, anybody could have helped Iraq at any time they wanted to. And they were actually, after they were helping with armed insurgencies, and it would not have mattered. That's how strong the American military is. Man, Russia probably spends $100 billion. Right now they're spending more a year.
Well, no, see, in Iraq, America didn't care.
$100 billion.
America had a whole country of brown people they could blow up. They said, yes, go. Blow them up.
I mean, but
in Ukraine, they're trying to be, they're like, we're not trying to kill civilians. We just want to kill the armies and stuff. Well, some civilians got
I'm
killed.
gonna tell you because they want to occupy Ukraine. That's why they're not doing it, because they don't want to turn the total Ukraine.
Yeah, only thing they wanted from Iraq was the oil.
Yeah, so
they'd be like, we can kill all the brown people, make them part of the desert. What do they call them? Scorched earth.
Scorched earth.
They're gonna turn them into glass.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you, man. And so that's it's just very important to me to kind of differentiate. I don't feel like Russia's that kind of rhetoric they got coming out of there, man. It is concerning because you hear them say there's going to be retaliation. I know that our defense minister,
they are going to retaliate. Think about you in Russia, right? You'd be like, okay, America finally did something because they said they saw the American drones flying around. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can't, and they said the drones is what helps guide those missiles.
Yeah.
So I mean,
knocked down one of our drones. They said too. This is what I.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's like America just been dilling and daddling. That's like being online, like, oh, my homeboy did this to you.
We're not in Russian territory doing that.
It don't matter.
I mean, if we're helping these people,
it's like you playing video games. You playing Call of Duty online, and somebody in Florida's like, "Yo, you ain't gonna do shit. Pull up." You be like, "All right, I'm about to pull up." Well, they got the resources to pull up.
I don't know if they're ready for that. I just don't think they're gonna want to. They're gonna want to exacerbate this war that much.
I don't think they care. I mean, at this point, after a while, the nuke's gonna start flying.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
Man,
when you think about when anyone's back is into the wall. And you ain't got no other way to get out, you like, well, if I'm going down, everyone's coming down with me.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, I feel like, okay, China's already told nobody wants nuclear war because there's too many problems going on right now. You bring out the nukes, everybody's bringing out nukes.
Yep, and it's going to be a whole bunch of nukes.
That's a big one.